You are waiting. You might not realize it, but you've spent the last several years of your life in a waiting room of your own design. You tell yourself that your real life, the one where you are disciplined, the one where you are loved, the one where you finally feel ready, is just around the corner. You just need to finish this degree or get that promotion or reach the weekend. You are treating your present moment as a bothersome obstacle to a future that doesn't actually exist. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, whom you often see quoted in filtered Instagram posts, wrote something that should haunt you. You could be good today, instead you choose tomorrow. Take a look at your hands. Look at the room around you. This is it. This is the only life you are ever going to get. If Marcus Aurelius woke up in your body today with your exact bank balance, your exact insecurities, and your exact messy relationships, he wouldn't start by trying to fix your external world. He would start by killing the version of you that lives in the future. He would realize that the stress you feel isn't caused by your boss or your debt. It's caused by the gap between who you are and the person you are pretending you'll eventually become. We live in an age of the curated soul. We are obsessed with the idea of becoming, but we have a profound allergy to being. Plato once described a cave where prisoners were chained, watching shadows on a wall, believing those shadows were reality. Today, the cave has changed, but the chains are the same. Your shadows are the notifications on your phone, the success of people you don't even like, and the constant buzzing pressure to optimize yourself. You aren't living your life. You are managing a brand. You are a CEO of a company with one employee, yourself, and you are a demanding, cruel boss who never allows for a moment of quiet. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche spoke of the last man. This is the individual who seeks only comfort, who avoids all risk, and who blinks at the sun and asks, what is love? What is creation? What is longing? While scrolling through a feed, you feel a hollow ache in your chest, not because you are failing, but because you are playing it safe. You have traded your soul for a sense of security that is, in itself, an illusion. Let's talk about a man named Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He was a theologian who lived through the rise of Nazi Germany. He observed a phenomenon he called the theory of stupidity. He argued that stupidity is a more dangerous enemy of the good than malice, but he wasn't talking about IQ. He was talking about a person who allows their own independent thought to be surrendered to the noise of the collective. When you wake up and immediately reach for your phone, you are surrendering. You are inviting the entire world, the politics, the outrage, the advertisements, the ego, into your bed before you've even had a chance to remember who you are. You are choosing to be stupid in Bonhoeffer's sense. You are choosing to be a vessel for other people's thoughts. Bonhoeffer lived in a literal prison cell, yet he was freer than most people walking the streets today. Why? Because he understood that freedom isn't the ability to do whatever you want. Freedom is the discipline to do what is right when everything around you is falling apart. He didn't wait for the war to end to start living. He lived while the bombs were falling. There is a concept in psychology called procrastinatory cognition. It's the fancy way of saying that your brain uses the thought of being productive as a way to avoid actually doing anything. You watch videos like this one, you read books on Stoicism, you buy planners, and you feel a rush of dopamine. You feel like you've made progress, but you haven't. You've just decorated your prison cell. Niccolo Machiavelli is often viewed as a teacher of evil, but he was actually a realist who understood power. And the greatest power you have is virtù, not virtue in the moral sense, but the energy, the drive, and the ability to impose your will on a chaotic world. Machiavelli knew that fortune is like a violent river. If you don't build dikes and dams when the weather is calm, the river will sweep you away. Most of you are standing in the middle of a dry riverbed, convinced it will never rain. You are waiting for motivation to strike, but motivation is a fair weather friend. Discipline is the only person who stays when the storm hits. Here is the uncomfortable truth that most self-help channels won't tell you. You might never make it. There is no guarantee that your hard work will result in wealth. There is no guarantee that the person you love will love you back. There is no guarantee that you will be healthy tomorrow. Conventional thinking says, work hard so you can be happy later.
But Stoicism and existentialism flip the script. They say, be happy now because later is a ghost. Think of your life as a piece of music. The point of a song isn't to reach the final note as quickly as possible. If that were the case, the best musicians would be the ones who played the fastest. The point of the song is the music itself while it is playing. You are currently treating your life like a song you are trying to skip through to get to the chorus. But the chorus only lasts 30 seconds, and then the song is over. What would happen if you stopped trying to fix yourself? What if you accepted that you are a flawed, anxious, slightly confused human being and decided to act anyway? This is what the Stoics called amor fati, the love of one's fate. It's not just tolerating your life, It's embracing it. The traffic jam, the broken heart, the mundane Tuesday morning. This is the raw material of your existence. Imagine a sculptor. The sculptor doesn't complain that the marble is hard and cold. That's the nature of marble. If it were soft, it wouldn't be a statue. Your struggles aren't bad luck. They are the resistance you need to create something beautiful. The next time your alarm goes off, I want you to try an experiment. Don't touch the phone. Don't think about your to-do list. Just sit on the edge of your bed and feel the weight of your own body. Realize that at that very moment, thousands of people are taking their final breath. Thousands of people would give everything they own to have your boring problems, your stressful job, and your lonely room. You are living in someone else's dream, but you are treating it like a nightmare. The noise of the world wants you to stay distracted. It wants you to keep chasing the carrot because a distracted person is easy to sell things to. A person who is content with their own company, who understands their own mind, and who isn't afraid of silence is a threat to the system. We often think of the end of our lives as a distant event, something that happens in a hospital bed decades from now. But Seneca, another great Stoic, reminded us that death is not ahead of us. Much of it has already passed. Whatever years are behind us are in death's hand. You are dying right now. You are dying as you listen to these words. The version of you that started this video is already gone. The question isn't whether you will die. The question is whether you will actually live before you do. Stop waiting for the perfect version of yourself to arrive. He is not coming to save you. You have to be the one who stands up. You have to be the one who breathes. You have to be the one who decides that today, not tomorrow, not when the bills are paid, not when you've lost 10 pounds. Today is the day you stop being a prisoner of your own potential and start being a human being. The cave is open. The chains were never locked. You can leave whenever you want. So, what are you still doing here?